So welcome once more again to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be in position to take us through the common errors in Excel. So we have the hash errors, we have the hash name errors, we have the hash reference errors, we have the hash value errors, and many other errors in Microsoft Excel. So how do we correct these errors that occur in Microsoft Excel? So I have this kind of document here. Let me assume I add some figures here too. Oh, right. So this kind of error called the hash error could happen if the cell is too small to occupy the content that you have entered. So these are the multiple hash errors. So how do you correct these multiple hash errors? So you correct it by what? By widening up your your cell. So when you widen the cell, it will occupy all your contents inside, so the hash error will disappear. Then now we have the hash name errors. So these hash name errors would occur when someone is doing summation and enters a certain spelling wrongly. For example, those if functions. If I say, let me do equal sign, and I put summation wrongly, I put say double M shift. So then I put that I am adding this cell plus this cell plus this cell plus this cell. When I put enter, hash name error will come in. So how do you correct this? Under this is now FG. So I come here and correct this function to be sum. In order to correct spelling, I can put enter. So my summation now comes correctly and the hash name error goes away. So then next kind of error is the hash reference error. So this one happens when one of the contents in one row is deleted. So assume I had added up this together equals I add this cell function so this hash reference error occurs when someone prompts to add this and deletes one of the cells. So assume I am adding up this. I add this cell this plus this plus this, so we get our answer. So let me add up this and I show you how this error would occur. Cosine sum this cell this plus this one this cell comma plus this cell comma this. I press enter, that will be a total. So this as reference cell will come if I delete away one of these cells. that hash reference will come. But then how do you correct by this? You correct this by you putting back the figure. So when you put back the figure, dash hash reference now will go away, and you put a figure there. It's on Excel. So let's enter, so the number comes back. That is hash cell. So that is the hash reference error. Then hash value will happen. Then the hash value happens when one cell is not having a numerical value. Assume like I have this, then I include a word pep. This is not a numerical figure, this is just a word. So in this hash value, you can have an error coming when you have one of the cells not having a numerical value like this. If I try adding this, you will see the hash value error coming in. So we have this cell, plus this cell, plus this cell, plus this cell. So hash value comes in. So how do you do this? Correct this by putting certain figure. So other low summation comes automatically after you are correcting it. So remember, that is some of the errors in Excel. Thank you very much for listening.